Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay.
All right, stream has started. I just need to remember how to do this.
Hello, everyone.
I've always wanted to say this. Hi, YouTube.
What's up, YouTube? It's your
Watch
boy
me sign up
Debug
for the
here
entire
with.
thing now.
Don't forget to ring that bell.
Smash that like button.
Click on things.
Also, don't forget I have a Patreon. You could go over here to get some sweet Discord rewards.
This is not the College of Arcane Arts.
Brought to you by the
Fortnite, Apex.
Hey, Romeo.
What's up?
What's the title of the stream?
That's a good question. I'm still figuring that part out. Oh, wait, I think I found it.
Right?
It seems to be something other than the name of our thing.
Yeah, it probably is, and I'm looking for it. One moment while we iron out our technical difficulties. You think YouTube wouldn't make it so hard to find the live stream part of your channel?
Have you checked
YouTube
like
is
the
bad for live
studio?
streams.
Look for like YouTube Studio.
YouTube is bad for live streams. That's why I use Twitch if I ever live stream.
Mixer is actually not too bad.
Yeah, I do like Mixer.
I'm always a big fan of. Drop it down low.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at that too.
If you have a link to it, please do.
Let me see. You know what? I bet you have to go into your channel.
Oh, I think I found it. There we go.
Found it?
Drop it down low.
What is the name of this one shot, Terrarian?
Yeah, I'm looking at that too.
Good question.
If you have a link to it, please do.
Give me a second to think of a
Let
name.
me see. Where is it, Romeo? How do you start a live stream?
I just linked it in the RPG testing channel.
Okay.
I still got the thumbnail from last session.
Yeah, I need a new thumbnail.
We'll get one.
What is...
What's a word that means the same as quiet but starts with an R?
Let's see. Let's see what the source says. Restful. Tranquil. It starts with an R?
I think your link got deleted.
In the RPG testing.
Also, I forgot that I didn't know that this was going to be live streamed, so I didn't make any assets. This is going to be like all through voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So we're not going to have tokens or anything like that?
No, I'm not. I'm not talented enough to figure out how to make that work.
Okay, well, this might be a boring thing to watch, but it'll be fun to listen to.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a podcast.
Yeah.
So how do we know like
Or-
where positions and stuff are relative to? Like, do you have a grid, like a physical grid that you just keep our tokens on or something?
I'll be able to remember basically like how far you are from each enemy and basic points. This is how I normally play.
We can draw.
Oh, okay. I've never played D&D without like a set grid, so this will be interesting.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, so that's helped me
That makes sense.
remember. Like and same shameless self promotion. There's gonna be or not self promotion, but a different person's promotion. A really good D&D podcast is a Sneak Attack.
Okay.
It's family friendly too.
So are we waiting? We're waiting for the title of the art one shot.
Right. I don't know. Just say Terrarian lore one shot or something. This is too sudden for me to make a clever name.
You can change the title later, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah, and just change it later.
Just like live
Crazy
tweet
characters.
through the title.
Crazy characters. Just name it Crazy Characters or something.
These kids.
How do I reach these
darn
kids?
Even though I'm pretty sure everyone in this chat is older than me.
Hello, fellow child.
How do I reach these adults?
Youngsters these days, man.
With their dabs and their tech decks.
And their yeets and utes.
Did you say 2 Utes?
I said they're yeets and utes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. 2 youths.
Older than me.
Two
Sorry,
youths make
that's
a ute.
Let me get you the reference for that.
All right.
Is that a mechanical keyboard I hear?
Yes, it is. I will attempt to do it quietly.
Oh no, I love mechanical keyboards. Send me a picture of it.
For my collection.
I'd send you a picture of mine, but it's not on me or near me.
All right. We are officially sharing the link to the gaming channel. Yep.
I think she also wanted us to ping RPG test. Yeah, there you go. You on it?
The title seems to have not updated yet, but it is updated.
Give me 1 second. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink of water.
All right, we're off to a
Before
great
we
start.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
going to mute
I'm
myself and listen to the stream to check your audio for you. So, give me 1 sec.
So continue talking.
I have the stream up on YouTube. I'm not listening to it though. Just have it up. What does what look like?
Yep, it's just white. Although I kind of don't want to show you my character sheet. I suppose that's inevitable.
Yeah, too late. I'm cheating.
No.
So you got it. There you go. Put that down now. Put your character sheet up.
No,
Come on.
No.
Come on. It's a little to the right.
Ah.
There. No, that's not what I want.
I could just click show all on your character sheet.
Ooh.
What's all everyone's characters' names? Let's do some introductions, maybe.
Yeah, let's do introductions. Yeah.
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 Thanks for doing my job for me.
All right,
I actually
all right. DM,
I'm
give us a
doing
list.
this right now. Oh, I'm doing the introductions?
No, give us a list. Like who goes first, who goes second, who goes third, who goes fourth.
These are
Okay,
decisions
we'll
we
do-
can't make on our own.
You're the
is hard.
DM.
We'll
You gotta
do
make
Apple.
decisions.
Then debug. Then grape. then Romeo.
I'm sorry, was I first?
Apple, yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Apples. Never played before. Should be fun. Yeet.
What's your character's name?
Oh,
Your
sorry.
character
So
intro.
You don't care about you.
Yeah, get the hell out of here with your
I'm sorry.
Apple and your first time playing.
Well, you know what? My character's name is Apples as well. So, so my guy's a
Degenerate.
monk.
Naming your character after yourself.
I
I hope
don't
no
know
one
what
else
to
has
do.
done that.
Yeah, who does that?
Cough, Romeo. Cough.
No one does that.
Well, hey, this is my first one. Be gentle. So my character's a monk.
What
I
race?
don't know. Human.
Human monk. I like it.
Yeah, based him off the Avatar. So I'm gonna basically destroy everything.
Which one? JK.
And which one?
The blue one with the tail.
Yeah, that one.
The evil one.
What the
I
what?
have to say
Wait, hold on. Which Avatar did you watch?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
The
there
one
is
with
no movie.
the blue people. We're talking about that Avatar, right?
Hmm.
The good
Yeah.
one.
That one with the monk.
the one with the movie, right?
Yeah, the good one.
We
with
don't
all
talk
the
about that.
pale people.
No, it never has. And
I
night
think
is
we're
exposed.
talking about 3 different avatars at this point.
All right, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar Aang.
Atla.
Just
Okay,
kidding.
so,
that one, okay.
I'm next. My character's name is Mary Sue. Definitely not a self-insert character. No, JK. His name is Faramir Sternhammer. He's a
I was
dwarf,
about to
mountain
say.
dwarf cleric, Tempest cleric, and I'm excited. He was called by Thor to be one of his proteges.
Ooh. Ooh.
Cough, at least you're not like Romeo. Cough.
I am, speaking of the devil, I am Romeo von Heidelberg, and I was most recently contracted in a library expedition, and I have decided after a period of lethargy and debauchery to pick up the life of adventuring once again.
Alright, I guess it's
Alright.
my turn.
So, what? Yeah, what? All right,
I'm a dwarf, and I'm a rogue.
dwarf rogue. What kind of dwarf?
Arcane tricks. Oh, wait, Hildorf.
Hill dwarf. Inferior.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so is it my turn now? Okay, my name is Terrarian Lore, or Terra, or Terrarian, or Lore, or TL, or
Or Lord Terrarian.
Terry, or Lord of Iverton, but that's an inside joke.
TL isn't too long.
Yes. I have been called all of those things by multiple people over many years, because I always have used this as my username.
All right.
Let's see. Okay,
What's your
so we're
character's
gonna
name?
be Thor.
Whoa.
Dang
Ooh, wow.
it! Means you get to tell me what to do.
Right. That's the point. Okay. I'll give a little background on the setting. So the setting is in Ravnica. If you've played Magic the Gathering, you should know that. If you don't, I didn't either. So
Who's from Ravnica? I'm only loosely familiar with.
I don't remember which Planeswalker it is, but I know Jace is the Living Guild Pact, and that's not going to be touched on in this, but we can worry about that later.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, what Ravnica is it's, think Coruscant, but like medieval and fantasy, like. And this most of everything that I do and most people do takes place in the where's the map? The 10th district, and the 6th precinct in that district. But yeah, let's see, how many guilds, clans, whatever's. There's 10 clans or guilds. The Azoria Senate, the Boros Legion, House Demir, Golgari Swarm, Gruul Clans, Izzet League, Orzhov Syndicate, Cult of Rakdos, the Selzny Conclave, and the Simic Combine. Anything else you want to know real quick?
So you said medieval. Can you spell can you say it again slowly?
Medieval?
No, the name of the land. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ravnica. It's spelled Ravnica.
Okay, I'm bringing up the picture on the stream then.
Ooh, let me see.
Oh,
It's not updating.
fancy.
And you said it was like Coruscant?
Yeah, the whole world is a giant city.
Okay.
I linked the
But it's
magic page to it that has like the lore and background for it. I should hope.
yeah, and if you want to read over that real quick, you can. But
Where'd you put that?
sorry, brain fart. But there are like places called the Rubble Belts, which are like abandoned lots and all that, like rubble, essentially.
My character's gonna love this place.
So, the basis for this story is that each of the how many are 4 of you have been called upon by a dryad of the Selesnya Conclave. I don't know how to say that, sorry.
Sounds right.
And you don't know why, you just know that you've been called because you're all mercenaries that are pretty much guildless. You each have had certain guilds you favored over than another, but you've never truly joined a guild. Which is perfectly fine, because in Ravnica have not joined guilds. But you have all been called to meet with her. You don't know why. And for newer people, a dryad is like a sub-leader of a Selzny Conclave. There are multiple groups, families, essentially, of the Selzny Conclave, and each of those is led by a dryad. So, you guys all arrive at the, let me look up what the specific name of it is real quick so I can not offend anyone.
What you're saying is I should have played a druid.
No.
This is the perfect opportunity to play.
You can't change it. It's too late.
It's
too late.
So to reiterate, we're in Ravnica. We got summoned by a dryad. Dryads lead the various conclaves of Ravnica.
This specific conclave is led by dryads. I don't think all of them are.
Oh, I see.
And these are the sub-leaders.
Yes, it's led by dryads.
Is that correct?
What'd you say?
The people that we're meeting are the sub-leaders of the groups, not the actual leaders?
1 second. I'm getting cut off from you guys. Give me a second to rejoin.
Okay.
All right.
This is a really cool image.
All
that
right.
we
So
got
can
here.
someone say something? I want to make sure that my thing is working now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Sorry.
Cool.
So yeah. Yeah. I guess it's enclaves. All right. But yeah, you're outside this enclave. You're being escorted to the main tree where the dryad lives, and most of the higher ups of that area live. So, what do each of you do? You're all being escorted about as a group.
How were we summoned and were we told for what purpose?
You got a message, a sealed letter from a messenger saying, essentially, hey, I need your help. I'll pay you. Please come over. I'll give you more details when you come. And you can trust the conclave because they're essentially like the do no evil kind of group.
Mm.
What's that?
Are we
Sorry,
we walking together as a group or individually?
You're walking together as a group. You got all started getting escorted as soon as the last one of you showed up.
So, can you describe our escorts? Like, are they just like commoner folk? Are we escorted by like guards of the highest order, or
There's one guard, like higher guard, and then there's a couple like mid-ranked, like lower-ish.
what are their attitudes towards us? Are they pleased to see us? Are they, annoyed that we are being chosen and not them?
They're indifferent.
Okay.
They're like, this is our job. We're gonna do it.
Super professional. All right.
I'll follow the guard willingly. I'd like to try to make some small chat to see if I can determine what we're getting ourselves into here.
They'll keep you on the path and make sure you follow them.
I mean, that is their one job, so.
Right.
Yeah.
And you could probably grab onto someone's cloak. Maybe, I don't know.
Hello, guard sir. How are you today?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm great. Can you tell me about the recent events in this town? I'm new here.
Not much has happened. Honestly, you guys showing up is the most eventful thing to happen in the last week or so. There's been a couple messengers, more messengers than normal, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that was just to make sure you guys got here and you guys got what message you needed or whatever.
How many others have been summoned besides my companions and I?
You were the only 4. I almost said 3. Don't judge me. Okay. that was Terrarian speaking, not the guard.
Interesting.
Guard, why do you mumble?
He says, "What do you mean? I don't mumble." And he seems highly offended. Just joking.
No, that wasn't me. I mean, that wasn't apples. That was actual apples.
No. I figured.
So I think for my character, I'm gonna clutch my dagger behind my back, but no one can see it because I have my monk garb on. So it looks like I just have my hands inside my robe, and I'm just eyeing each guard.
Your hands clasped behind your back.
Yes, but just the one with the dagger. Well,
very, very
life
formal.
has been rough.
I am stoked. I am so excited. I'm just lollygagging my way after this guard.
Fallenir is going to stick a little closer to Romeo than anyone else because he only trusts his own kind. Not so much that he dislikes other races, but not comfortable around others.
It's that dwarf camaraderie.
Exactly. And humans he's okay with.
I'm a human.
Yes. Say what?
Ma'am, give me your opinion on the recent ales you've had in the past few days.
What did you say?
I'm talking to Debug's character, asking him his opinion of ale, or her opinion of ale.
Fallenir. In the service of Thor, I don't have much time for alcohol.
You're no friend of mine.
Friend, how have I offended you?
I would like to be a little disappointed and continue walking with the guard.
He fails to pick up on your disappointment. He's spending a lot of time admiring his own work.
So there, once you get to the main tree, they knock on the door, and the Loxodon, can't quite tell. They seem to be some sort of mage, but the Loxodon opens the door, and he beckons you all in. And once you're inside, they start patting you down, making sure you don't have any weapons, because you are about to meet their leader.
Oh, I'm covered in them.
Yeah, I have a warhammer and a hand axe on me.
All right, they confiscate them and they say, "Look, we'll give them back to you once you're done, but we need to just make sure." And they take them.
All right, this makes me a sad Romeo, but I oblige.
Mm-hmm. I'd be
you give them the dagger too. Whoever had the dagger, I can't quite remember.
Yes, so I put the dagger away before because I see them searching Romeo. I put the dagger away and comply with the rest of my team.
All right. So once they're certain you don't have any hidden weapons, or at least none that they can tell, they open up the next door and you see a dryad sitting on a pretty plain chair at the end of a table. The only thing that makes it special is that it's a little more lifelike. I guess I should say it has more greenery on it, but it's not bigger or more extravagant than the other chairs. And there's 4 other chairs around the table. What do you do?
Volunteer is going to take a step forward and bow slightly and say, "Your Honor, we are here as you summoned us."
Do we know anything about royal customs in this area?
All of you know that the conclave is pretty much everyone is equal. And it's very laid back, other than it's essentially a respect those above you, but you don't need to go out of your way to show said respect.
Okay, so it's not inappropriate to take a step forward and talk to them.
Yeah, if and being a little more courteous since you are outside of the conclave would not be unexpected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Aye.
But she's like, if you do end up bowing, she's like, "Oh, stop that. You should know we're not like that here. Please take a seat." And she beckons to the other 4 seats around the table. Well, they're all about the same size. There's one each built for the size of you, because they knew what kind of people would be coming.
Is there food
so
on the
there's 2
table?
dwarf-sized chairs, a human-sized chair, and I don't remember what race you were. And there's a halfling-sized chair.
Is there food on the table?
There's... we'll say there's some, grapes and crackers, but, nothing really.
Apples bows quickly and then sits down and starts eating grapes.
I nod, and I also begin engorging myself on the refreshments.
Okay, they run out pretty quick, because there wasn't very much out there. They were more just, for decoration than anything.
I stare at Romeo when he eats the last grape.
I gleefully eat the last grape.
After you guys have settled, she says to the guard, "Please leave us. We are going to start discussing the topic." And he's a little hesitant, because you are outsiders after all, but she beckons him again and he leaves. So now it's just the 5 of you. Anyone want to do anything, or shall I continue?
Your Grace, why have you beckoned us here? How can we be of service to you?
Well, firstly, you can just call me by my name, which is Layla. And secondly, I called you here because of the gruel. And this is Terrarian speaking. The Gruul, all of you would know, are essentially barbarian tribes. They're very they're violent mostly. They will attack people without warning after they trespass. It's not uncommon for them to be making raids on the city from the Rebel Belt. And yeah.
And then, so is the Rebel Belt, is that kind of the same setting as this city as well? Or is the Rebel Belt more like desolate?
The Rebel Belts, there are multiple Rebel Belts. There's about, on average, one per district. And the districts are, like, huge. They'd be the size of, like, big cities, like, bigger than Manhattan Island in New York, like, huge.
Okay.
Each district what are they called? I'm sorry, give me a second. Each precinct is about the size of like a town in our world, like a good-sized town. And there's 6 precincts in District 10 for the 10th district. That just goes to show how big these are. But there's about 1 or 2 Rebel Belts per district. And the Rebel Belts are essentially just big, desolate. They're the last places where it's pretty much truly wild. There's animals, there's the Gruul clans, and it's about as close to lawless as you can get. There's crumbled buildings, desert, pretty much.
Okay.
Anything else? Any questions on the Gruul?
I'm good with you continuing.
All right. The Gruul have not conducted a raid in a long time. Well, it's only been a couple weeks, but they normally conduct at least one a day, even if it's on a small scale. We need to know why they have not raided, if they're planning something big, if they're to war, if they are in war with themselves, so we can know if they're about to change chiefs, because that's always a big deal. We just need to know what's going on and why. So we called you here. Me and a few other people, which I shall not be naming, decided that it would be best to call on guildless people to do this job rather than our own, for the best neutrality we can get. In Ravnica, this is DM speaking again. The guilds are very almost a lot of them are at each other's throats. Not all of them, like the Selzny Conclave, which gets along with like 1 or 2 other clan or guilds, but is like heavily against, say, the Golgari and the Gruul. You know what I mean? It's best for a lot of relations, especially this low, if you keep your contacts a secret.
I'm sorry, what was the leader's name again? That we're speaking
Layla,
of?
L-A.
Layla.
Okay,
Layla,
so
L-A-Y-L-A.
Okay, Apples looks at Layla and says, "Your Highness, what's in it for us?"
Please, we will pay you, and also just please call me just Layla. She seems a little like awkward when you call her that.
Your Highness.
Again, they're all very chummy with each other in their own enclaves.
Okay.
So she's not used to people being that reverent to her. But she said, "We will pay you, obviously." Give me a second. I need to.
So if I have this right,
yeah, go ahead.
If I have this right, this is more or less just a recon mission. We go there, see what's up, report back on our findings. Is there more to it than that? That sounds very simple. Why do you need adventurers of our caliber to handle that?
Because the Gruul are unpredictable, as I'm sure you may know, and you might get attacked by them because you are going into the Rebel Belt. If we just send some random people over there, then they might get attacked and they might get killed. We don't want that to happen, so we're calling on combat experts who would know how to escape trouble and handle trouble.
And Apple says, so you would sacrifice us?
Romeo is pleased by this answer. As a combat master, and he cracks his knuckles.
Well, by accepting this quest to look into the Gruul, there's anything with the Gruul, there is some amount of danger associated with it. I'm not asking you to do anything I wouldn't ask my own subordinates to do.
I accept this challenge, and I slam my fist down on the table. This sounds like a grand conquest worthy of me. And then
anyone else?
I'd turn my head and say, sure.
I grab the halfling in one arm and the other dwarf in the other arm, and what say you, comrades?
I say,
sure
this seems a fair mission.
Are you sure you didn't make your character absent-minded because of your own absent-mindedness?
Did someone say something about my ego?
Oh.
Well, more recon.
We're here to recon.
Ooh, comrade Russian.
It may be defeat some Gruul.
That went to Russian there for a second.
Sounds simple. We go in, we see what's up, we knock some heads, we take some loots, plunder some tavern wenches, and then be on our way.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah.
She's like a little weirded out by the wenches part, but otherwise she's like, and if you end up looting the Gruul, you can pretty much keep what you want. It's probably stolen anyways. And also, upon your return and sufficient answers, we will be giving you, we will pay you one gold, 5 Xeno coin a piece. And that's 5 gold pieces. Essentially.
Excellent.
Sorry, out of character, did you say just 5 gold pieces a piece?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Well, I mean, it is a recon mission, and if you end up, I should have said this before I ended my sentence, and if you end up getting in combat, then we will be willing to pay you more. But if you just find the information and there's no trouble, then you know what I mean?
Okay.
I am willing
also,
to negotiate
another
if you do think that it's
how
unfair
far
payment.
away is this WorldBuild?
Pull up the map because there's a map in this book.
Ooh. Maps are fun.
Maps are fun.
And then I have a question about the city when you get a chance.
Oh, you can ask me the question while I look this up.
Okay, so in this city, is it pretty heavily divided between poor and the upper echelon, like metal shacks as compared to mansions up in the hills or something like that? Or sky-high mansions?
So there are some areas that are divided like that, but right now you're in Precinct 3, like the southern part of that. And let me pull it up so I can make sure I don't get this wrong. Where did that go? I'm sorry. I had this earlier. Yeah, you're in Beast Haven, which is essentially like all like a middle class to lower middle class
Okay.
So, like, and again, there's some areas that are divided like that. Say, Precinct 1 between Plaza West and Plaza South. There's like a divide there. No one, at least where you're going, will be very classist.
Okay. Is Layla in a position of power to grant people better living conditions?
No, because then she's pretty much the only one who has different living conditions from anyone else in her enclave. Because the Selzni are all like very group home. So, yeah, I guess socialist is the best way to describe it.
Okay.
I say the best way to describe it because there are actual still laws and that stuff, but you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
yes.
So I'm going to do this. So Apples goes up to Layla and says, Your Highness, if we do this mission, can you promise me better living quarters? Can you guarantee that?
Since you're not part of the guild, they can't get you that. You'd have to pay for it yourself. I'm saying this as the DM, and your character would know that.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Friends, adventure. We care not for gold rewards. It's adventure.
Speak for yourself, Romeo.
All right. Sorry, I'm making sure I got this right. So yeah, so from where you are to the edges of the Red Waste, which is the rubber belt in the 10th district, it's about 3 miles.
Oh, okay. So this is like not even a full day job if everything goes according to plan, which of course it won't. But
right, which is why it's only 5 gold pieces if everything does
that
go
makes a little
right.
more sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the edge of the Gruul territory is 3 miles away?
The Gruul territory is spread everywhere. There's just pockets in the rubber belts.
Okay.
That's the nearest rubber belt, which is where you can pretty much assume that's where your guys are talking about, because the other one is, I can't quite look it up right now because I don't want to waste another 5 minutes, but yeah. There are multiple rubber belts, there are multiple pockets of the Gruul, but that's the nearest one.
I presume we've gotten our weapons and whatnot back and re-equipped.
Yeah, it's when you guys leave.
Did we leave?
Did you?
No, we were still.
I think we're still sitting down.
Yeah, we're still sitting down. The last in-character thing that happened was Layla said that she would pay us each 5 gold pieces, or the Xeno coins.
1 5 Xeno coin.
Gotcha.
And then Romeo said, Adventure awaits.
Adventure awaits, and I spin around on my heel and I begin marching out the door, huge steps for a dwarf.
Fallen stands to his feet. He says, "Well, thank you for considering us worthy of your what's the word?
This quest,
Presents?
mission thing.
Sure,
Audience.
yes, that works. Is there anything else we should know?"
No, not as far as I know.
All right, let's be off. Daylight's burning.
I look at the nearest guard. Ready our horses.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't have come here on horses.
Well, does anyone have a pair of half coconuts?
Apples stands
This is
and
not
bows.
Python. This is not Monty Python. Okay.
I mean, they could come here
There are
and
no
swallow.
minks or moose for you to ride either.
Can we talk about the
Those
mother?
are too small.
They could,
Okay. Anyways.
So I start walking out after Romeo.
Yeah, you guys get your weapons back. They lead you back out, and you're outside of the enclave now. What do? You just head straight there? Do you Plan a little bit. What do you do?
Does anyone
I'm
need
gonna head straight
provisions?
there. Nah, I got food.
I would assume you guys all have about enough for a day, and even if not, you could stop along the way and get something.
And you said it was 3 miles there?
Yeah, about 3 miles.
Okay, yeah. I got
I think we
rations.
can. We'll plan on the way.
All right. Well, with water skins
All
full
right.
and backpacks heavy, I guess we have nothing left to do in town.
Believe we're on our way. Does anyone know the way? Or do we all know the way?
You guys,
I'd assume that we had enough cursory knowledge
Like-
of the area to.
A
yeah,
general
if you
direction.
guys have, I'm assuming your characters would have. Yeah, your character. Everyone pretty much knows the general area of each rubber belt because you need to know to stay safe from the raids. So yeah, you all head up to about to the northwest, about 3
Northwest.
miles. So you about an hour later, and we'll say you get to the edge of the rubber belts, and it starts going from this big sprawling city with the big Transguild Promenade, which is pretty much the biggest highway in Ravnica. Everyone recognizes that as neutral ground, all that. But that's above you right now. You're heading under it towards the rubber belts. And it's going from this big sprawling city with houses and markets and all that to desolate dust and tumbleweeds. So you're at the edge of the rubber.
Are there any people kind of milling about that are available to talk to?
Sorry, just give me a second.
Sure.
Or maybe
And
do
then
we,
can we
do
get
we
the-
pass anyone?
Can we get the time of day as well?
That's also good to know.
Okay, I'm sorry. So what were your questions?
My question was, did we pass any people that we could talk to? And then someone else asked if what the time of day was when we get to the edge.
So you pass a couple people, a couple of like beggars, like scavengers, all that. Just looking for anything that they can sell. But and when you get there, it's about midday.
Okay.
All right, I want to pick somebody out that looks like they might be a little bit more cognizant and aware of their surroundings, and ask them if they've noticed any gruel activity recently.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting a lot of texts from a parent. So
Ah,
yeah, that's why.
You have to answer those.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me recap. We arrived at the city of Ravnica. We spoke to Layla, the dryad who had summoned us. We were given a mission to scope out the gruel and investigate why they have not been attacking. We travel an hour northwest, and on the way, we're looking to hit someone up and see, I guess, whatever Debug wants to ask them.
Yeah. I just wanted to know if anyone had noticed Gruul activity who were physically closer to the rubble lands. They might know a little bit more than they might have seen some activity in the distance beyond horizon. Who knows?
And then since
Okay.
you've traveled an hour, how far? Like a mile and a half in? How far are we in?
You're not into the rowboats yet. Like you just got there because to get 3 miles, like that was 3 miles straight across.
Okay.
So it's a little bit longer. You have to go through the streets and you know what I mean?
Yeah, so we're like on kind of the outskirts.
Yeah, you just got there. You're at the edge.
Okay.
And who said they asked if anyone saw any Gruul activity?
That was Fallen near.
Okay, you ask around, and most of them say about the same thing. No, we've seen some patrols because, well, they want to defend their territory, but it has actually seemed a lot less than normal now that you say something about it.
Interesting.
And they think about it a little bit, then they go back around on their day.
I guess no one's really seen anything out of the ordinary.
All right. Does any of them give indication of like where the patrols typically are? Any indication how frequent they are? Because that's important information to know for a recon.
They don't know the general area because, well, their patrols are more like people looking around for a fight. So they don't go any specific places, but there's about 1 or 2 a day. They already saw one earlier this morning, so.
Okay. It's likely to be quiet, but we should still be careful.
Can I pull out my dagger and threaten one of them for information? Because I don't think they're telling the truth.
You have 2 clerics in your party.
I don't know what that means.
FYI. 2 men of religion and women. Sorry, excuse me. A man and woman of religion.
Well, clerics.
Yeah, that's offensive. You should apologize.
I did actually, but I also have a reason. I get confused because I'm a dwarf cleric, and one person who's a man is a dwarf, and the other person is a woman who's a cleric, and I get confused which one's like my buddy of race and which one's my buddy of class.
So I'm a monk human.
Well,
yeah, so you're the odd one out.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Clerics are good at insight, aren't they?
Yeah, in fact, I'm proficient with insight.
All right.
But
so what does that mean? I should just take your word that they're telling the truth?
Yeah, I could roll insight if Terrarian so allows to see if any of them.
Yeah, you can roll it.
Clickety click. Oh, there we
go. Oh boy.
As far as you can tell, they're telling the truth.
Okay, sounds good. I say we press on.
Press on, indeed.
Sounds good.
I sing a merry tune and throw the halfling on my shoulders.
Does the halfling complain?
This is the tallest the halfling has ever been. Like, they've never seen the world from this angle before.
The halfling is also carrying 119 pounds of stuff, even though, including their own weight.
Well, I guess now I'm carrying 200 pounds worth of halfling.
Okay. So, 150 pounds of halfling.
I don't think I make it very far.
Alright, that was one more I lasted.
And the halfling sings a whole new world.
We press on.
Alright.
Press on indeed.
Alright, what are your guys' passive wisdom?
Passive wisdom? Passive perception, you mean?
Yeah.
Mine's 13. Should be on our sheets. The Roll20 calculates that automatically for you. So if you look at
Yeah, it's in the middle of the sheet
Right,
on the
but I
left.
don't want to have to pull up each sheet individually. You guys should all have your own.
Wait, in the middle on the left?
Yeah, so on the left, everyone look at your character sheet. On the left, it's right above tool proficiencies and custom skills, and right below all your attributes and skills, there's like a big horizontal bar. It says passive wisdom, parentheses, perception. So what numbers do you guys have there?
All right.
Although we would be...
Everyone, quick roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
How do I roll perception?
Just click on...
Click on the skill.
Yeah, just click on the name perception.
And the skill.
It should roll it for you.
There you go.
And where it rolls with, like, for whatever reason, Roll20 is set up to automatically roll with advantage. So you just pick the left number if you don't actually have advantage.
Yeah, I know that. I've played with Roll20.
I was just
all
letting
right.
that
So,
know.
Yeah, okay.
oh, okay.
So I use the left number?
That makes sense. Let the new player know what's going on.
Exactly.
Please. I need it.
Okay. So, Juliet and Debug, you guys both notice used trail in front of you. If either of you want to roll a survival check, you can try and identify like how old they are or like what kind of animals or people left them.
What do I see?
Juliet, do you want to click on the survival? All right, so Debug. You can tell that a majority of them are humanoid. There's a couple of hooves in there mixed in, but most are humanoid.
All right, it looks like most of them are humanoid of some sort, and they look like they might have a couple of horses with them as well.
What is it? What do you see?
There are also minotaurs in Ravnica, just so you know.
Oh, well. He's not too bright sometimes, so he'll just make the assumption they're horses.
Actually, it'd be more common to make the assumption that they're a minotaur.
Oh, JK. So
Horses
he's
are-
not too bright, so
yeah,
he would make the
horses are-
assumption that they're minotaurs.
Yeah, minotaurs are more common than horses, just because it's a city.
That does make some sense, I think. Look, I rolled a 10 out of 15, okay?
Yeah, with all the...
No, my survival, I rolled a 10.
What do I assume they
Yeah,
are with my
perception.
perception of 2?
You just see a couple of...
You don't
you think you
notice the
see a
trail.
bunny? You think you see a bunny,
Dinner!
and it's in the clouds. We're talking about the clouds, by the way.
Oh,
You look up and you see some clouds while they're on the ground looking at the tracks.
fascinating.
We drag you along with a rope.
But okay, Juliet, the difference between perception and survival in this instance, perception would be to notice that the tracks are there and to identify that they are tracks and not just stuff on the ground. Survival is to see what kind of tracks they are and when they are from.
I thought the perception was to figure out that there was a trail.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
See that that's a trail and not just random stuff on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to clarify.
All right. So, what do you guys do with that information? Do you tell the others? Do you
Yeah, I follow me or had relayed that information to them. Although I said horses instead of minotaurs, we can revise that and say he thought they were minotaurs.
Are they friendly?
All right. So,
What is
pretty much
It's the
two.
rubble land. It's the rubble belt. Nothing's friendly out here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I draw my sword, my rapier, and yell, Krieg!
I
Excuse
beg
me,
your
what?
pardon.
What can I ask what Apples saw with his perception of 12?
You don't see anything.
I don't
Once
see
they point it out to you, you realize that it is a trail, but you don't think it's anything special at first.
Okay.
The DC for that was 15.
Okay. I guess you all are correct after all.
And the trail leads in
Romeo's
what
still-
direction?
It's going from your right to your left, so from about east to what roughly west. No, you were heading northwest to go to the rubble belts. Now you're just trying to find the gruel so you can find the information on the gruel.
Well, if there are tracks, I vote we follow them. What do you say, friends?
I am with Romeo.
I suppose we got, with my 10 survival check, I couldn't really determine how fresh they were.
Yeah, that would require you to have rolled like a higher number than that.
Sure thing, no worries. That's why I asked.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the tracks.
All right.
We follow the people who see the tracks.
Yeah.
All right. Just make one more survival check for me, whoever's leading the group.
All right. Survival. Oof.
You've doomed us all.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Lowest possible roll.
Okay, okay, who would be following him? Would you say Juliet, you? No, make a perception check. Yes, to see if you notice him leading you in the wrong direction.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, you notice him leading in the wrong direction, but at this point, you would have to spend a little bit looking for the path again. So,
So after...
make another. Yeah. So, sorry. Yeah, I just like making rolls. So everyone make one more perception check, including you. That was since you rolled so high. I'm gonna say you found it.
Whoa, wait,
Dang.
that was performance, not perception.
Rip.
Don't worry, he had critted it. So.
It's not a bunny,
Yeah.
it's a tiger.
Well, no, like
Roll a 1, then roll
he
a
rolled a
20.
natty 20, so you
Wait, so-
immediately realize that you were heading in the wrong direction, and you hone back in on it with laser precision.
Excellent.
What
How
time is
long
it?
were we off the trail for?
You were off it for about 5 minutes. The DC
not
to
bad.
notice, like to find the thing again, was going to be like a 18.
Okay.
If she had rolled any less than if she had rolled less than a 15, then the DC would have been higher, much higher.
Fun.
Let's follow the halfling this time.
Literally.
Okay, I won't make you guys roll again. We'll just say you're extra careful now. So after following that for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you come across some separation. There's one path that leads off to your right towards the north, one path that leads off towards the west more, and then another path that doubles back and heads almost the way you were going, but not quite, so towards the northeast.
Okay.
The footprints split up, so there's one set going one way.
Can we identify if there is any particular rhyme or reason to what set of footprints went in what direction.
I was about to ask, which way did the Minotaurs go?
If you want to roll a survival check to see which way the Minotaurs went.
Hang on, guys.
Sure.
I got this.
Do you got this?
You think the Minotaurs went in the southern direction, and you start heading in that direction.
I am so sure they went south, guys. They were just tricking us with these sets of footprints.
Can we put Romeo in the back of the party?
I'll say, which footprints are you following there, friend?
I point to the shadows of the rocks on the ground.
I said, dear friend, when was the last time you stepped out of doors?
When I ran out of booze.
Oh, I see. I see.
Okay. So, Debug, your character, does notice which way the Minotaurs went. They went to the northeast.
I'll say it looks like they're large folk, the Minotaurs. They may have gone north. Northeast, you said?
Yeah, northeast.
Northeast.
Are the Minotaurs who we want to follow?
Well, I suspect if they're planning some kind of raid, they'll probably send their big guys with them.
Are the Minotaurs our quarry?
I'm not planning on capturing any Minotaurs, but I'd like to at least know where they are.
Well,
I kind of
so
look
you
around.
have the
Does
northeast.
everyone else seem to agree with my assessment?
I decide that it's best to follow the most successful tracker here.
All right. Set off tramping towards the northeast.
All right, so you head that way. And then, are you guys in any way cautious? Or are you just walking?
What does our surroundings look like as we're walking?
It's more like ruined buildings, a couple of like cliffs and crags. Every now and then you hear a small animal skitter off to the one shadow or another.
Okay.
So a
to
lot of
answer
like
your
half
question,
cover.
Falamnir is tramping along at a steady pace. He's wearing chainmail, and he's a dwarf. He's not exactly the stealthiest person you'll ever meet.
Well, I will follow just with my rapier drawn. No, I changed my mind. With my short bow drawn.
Yeah, I've got my hammer at my side.
Apples decides to go into the ruins. It's ruins, right? Like the dilapidated buildings and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's a couple ruins.
Okay, so travel alongside the party, but check out the ruins as well, while keeping an eye on the party. If
He's
that's
a human,
possible.
so he's slightly faster than us anyway, so he can...
Right. And my highest thing is dexterity, so I can jump from building to building.
And he's like twice all of our heights.
And very nimbly bimbly.
I'm gonna put you on my shoulders again.
Alright.
Hey!
So what do you do?
We're putting the halfling on my shoulders again.
Alright. Alright. Who said they were going into a building?
I'm traveling along. Apples is traveling alongside the party, but exploring the buildings as well. Kind of like keeping an eye on the party as we travel, but like from the shadows. Yes.
In a flanking position.
Right.
Alright. So roll a perception for me and just Apples.
Okay.
Since he was the one looking out. Alright. Alright.
And then
Sorry,
we're going on the left number, correct? Like I'm rolling correctly?
Yeah.
We're just looking at the left number? Okay.
All right. So off to your right, about 10 feet, 10 feet in front of Debug's character, you spot a single bandit trying to hide. What do you do?
I'm sorry, bayonet?
A bandit. A thug.
Oh, bandit.
Yeah, I heard bayonet too. I was like, wow.
He seems to be watching your group, but he hasn't noticed you've seen him yet.
Okay. Let's see, what do I have? So I have my dagger. What am I gonna do? You said in front of Debug because he's leading the party?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I do is I perch myself on the building and give a loud whistle to Debug.
All right, that's all you do?
Yes.
All right.
All right. Follow me is gonna stop.
Debug, roll it. Debug, roll a quick d20.
Oh.
Just to gauge how fast you react.
Is that not Dex or Initiative?
No, I just want you to see.
Dang.
All right. You notice. And are you just pointing at the thug?
Who?
Are you pointing at the
At the bandit?
apples? Yeah, are you pointing at him?
Yeah, so I whistled and then pointed at the bandit.
All right. So you see the bandit, and everyone is immediately ready. And then two more pop up on either side of the middle of your group. Everyone, roll initiative.
Yeah.
So we didn't get surprised. You saved us from getting surprised. Thank you, sir.
Oh, I do what I can for the people I don't really care about.
Oof. Okay. Oh shoot.
How do I do initiative?
1 second, please. I forgot my notebook in another room.
Top middle, there is a box that says initiative. Just click the word.
Okay.
Them rolls.
Woo.
I think the king here, though, is my survival checks is on point.
Yeah. A very, very, very blunt point, but yeah.
That was a good idea to check the buildings, though. I hadn't really thought of that.
Yeah, always like the idea of traveling along buildings. Scout, if you would.
Okay, sorry. I seem to have lost my notebook. Give me 1 more second.
Sure
That's
thing.
unlucky.
You hate to see it happen.
Alright, I'm going to step away and use the bathroom.
Same. Can we take 5?
Take 5, boys.
Alright.
5.
I have returned.
Alright, I'll just have to look for it tomorrow. Which sucks, but whatever. I luckily, just today, wrote my name and number on it, so hopefully if someone finds it, they will return it to me. Okay, so everyone's taking a break, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everyone is back, or?
Not quite.
Alright. It's just past noon, like about 1 o'clock.
And second
But
breakfast.
what about second breakfast?
Second breakfast is
I don't
not
know, I just
passed
said
until I
that.
complete it.
Breakfast.
Someone in the stream wants to know what happens to Frodo.
I already told them they die.
Do 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 do.
So we're just waiting for debug?
Yeah. Anyone have any questions on the setting or the characters so far?
We moved a little fast through the town, I think. We arrived, we were at the palace, and we were out, just like that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Well, the
Yeah,
argument was
it's
the
the city.
I gave you
All the
guys.
combat is.
That was partially me. That was partially you. Just because I did try and give you guys prompts to ask questions, do that. So
Yeah, I think we had plenty of opportunity.
again, I am still starting.
Yeah.
So
We were just eager to get rolling with the combat, you know.
Right. Well, okay, and then so in the outskirts, we just trusted the clerics because they had high. I forget what it was. So we assumed that no one was lying to us or was doing anything shady.
someone
Okay.
did roll an insight check. I don't know who it was.
Oh, that's right. Someone did.
That was me.
Okay, right. And then yeah, that's right. And then you said everyone appears to be telling the truth.
Right.
Mhm.
Appears, quotation mark, end quotation mark.
Right. That could be detected.
I was still in favor of the knife option, personally.
See? But
All honesty, they would have just stabbed you. They already threatening
right
them.
then.
Now that time has passed, I can tell you.
Not if we stick them first.
That's right. Who are these plebs?
Well, I mean, honestly, they live in the same area as the Gruul. They're used to people trying to stick them up.
But what about 4 people trying to stick them up?
Mm-hmm.
They're probably not used to one guy sticking them up while 2 clerics stand by and watch.
Looking inquisitively. Don't mind our friend. He's crazy.
Crime. I've never seen how this is done before. I'm curious.
No, go on. Go on, monk.
Have we all returned?
I reckon.
We're still waiting on the bug.
I've been here.
You were muted.
I keep muting myself because I'm eating popcorn, but I'm here.
Well, that'll do it.
You didn't say anything, so I assumed that you were.
Don't make him angry.
I've already ticked
I'm
off the
always
DM.
angry.
Combat's not even started yet. Help me.
I think
Please.
we should have
Okay,
split
where
up
did
the
I put
party
my pen?
and gone one in each direction. Me going south, following the
Oh my
shadows of
God,
the
I would've-
rocks.
I would have done this.
You would have been dead.
special. Yeah, there
You
would have
would've
been a
been
couple of elementals
Okay,
that
you
came
run
out of
into
nowhere.
5 Minotaur Barbarians. Roll initiative.
Oh look, they all crit.
You're dead.
They immediately rage. Yes, all 5 of them. Good luck.
Okay, bye.
So there's a bandit. We rolled initiative. Introductions are not relevant at this point, I assume?
I wouldn't think
No,
so.
they are not. Give me 1 second to finish jotting down.
I like how you just scribbled all over the 5 minutes, Romeo.
I found the draw tool, but I didn't find the erase tool.
I couldn't either.
Okay, give me a second. I can erase. Oh my god, how many times do you click the mouse? There we go. Okay. Now I can get back to typing down and writing. Who did that circle? That was Julia, wasn't it? No worries.
Circle.
Ah, good. I'm glad we got all that text off the screen. Now I can see what we're doing again.
Great.
Wait, where's my marker?
All right. So, Romeo, you go first.
Yeah.
Wait. What are we doing?
Combat.
We're in
So
combat.
okay, so there's 3 bandits.
Can you lay out the battle for us a little bit?
All right. So as far as I know, the marching order for you guys was Debug, Juliet, Then
Romeo, I
Romeo
believe.
and Apple, right?
Well, Apples was in the buildings.
Right. So I'm saying he was like in the back scanning the buildings. Am I right? Or
I would say he was a little
you
bit
said he was. You were keeping an eye on the
right. So
other
I was like
party,
adjacent to the
right?
party, if not a little bit further, so I could see the bandit, I suppose.
All right. So we'll say there was 5 feet between Debug and Juliet, then another 5 feet between Juliet and Romeo, and then you were about 10 feet off to the back, then right?
Sure. Yeah,
That
that
sounds
sounds
good.
good. Yeah.
Okay. And the 2 bandits that came out from the sides that you did not notice are about in line with Juliet. And they're about 10 feet away on either side.
So they're flanking us?
Yeah, so it's like a triangle.
Right. And then the other one that you did see is about 5 feet in front of Debug, up in the building still.
Oh, the bandits in the building?
Yeah, the bandit with the far one in front is holding a crossbow and is in the building.
Okay. All right.
Two came out from the sides. They both have maces out.
Okay. So I would like to. I have a dagger. Can I throw the dagger at the bandit holding the crossbow? Or is
Throw
the
a
dagger?
dagger?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta
right,
figure out who's going first.
Oh, okay.
Romeo. I
Okay.
figured it out. Yeah, I have it down.
Okay, so my short bow is drawn. I'm assuming these guys have a face of them wanting to plunder our corpses.
Right.
Okay, well, I thank them for
They
writing
all
that
have
so
weapons
obviously on
drawn.
their face. And then I guess I'm gonna... Huh. Okay, can I open up with a color spray?
Mm.
Open up with a what?
You want to put it? There you
Oh, God.
go.
Wow.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun, Romeo.
Okay, wait. Roll 60-10. The total is how many hit points worth of creatures the spell can affect.
So what the heck did Roll20
Alright.
actually roll?
I don't know.
Okay, well, ignore that number then.
No, it rolled a d20 plus your proficiency.
For what though? He's supposed to roll 60-10. There's no d20 roll in the spell.
Oh, there isn't?
Nope.
Oh,
All right,
you must have
I've
messed it up.
taken that out now, so it looks better now. So there's a 60-10.
Alright.
I can affect 21 hit
Wait,
points worth of.
60-10? Oof.
Can I affect any of the bandits
Nothing
with the color
happens.
spray?
Nope,
Oh,
nothing
man.
happens.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Well, for my bonus action from cunning action, I will. I will not use it. I'll just be ready for my next turn, I guess.
Alright, Apple is next.
Okay. So I think I'd still like to go with my first option if I can, to throw a dagger at the bandit wielding the crossbow.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let me look up what half cover does, because he is in half cover because of the crumbled building, but I don't remember what
Okay.
benefits you get.
Okay. And forgive me, I'm still trying to figure out my features and traits and seeing how those apply to this situation.
196. Don't worry, man. You're still learning, right?
Mm-hmm. First campaign. Or whatever this is called.
Okay. So go ahead, roll the attack.
Attack.
Click on the dagger in your weapons and spellcasting.
sorry, would that be in my character sheet? In my core?
Yes, let me pull up your character sheet real quick.
Okay.
Yes, so click on the dagger. And attacks and spellcasting on your character sheet towards the middle.
Dagger.
You see it?
I do not. I see the shield and then initiative. Oh, click on the dagger? The
Yes,
actual word
right
dagger?
there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes. Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Oh my.
So
All right, so roll 2d4.
okay. How do I... What was that? /R.
On the, you can also go to the little dice drop down on the left side, that toolbar. There's a d20. If you click on 2 next to d4.
Sorry, I'm not sure I follow.
On the top
Okay,
left
just
corner
do
of
slash.
on the top left corner of the Roll20 page, there's a toolbar where your pen is. One of the options there is a dice, and if you mouse over it, you can see all sorts of dice rolls.
Oh, yes, okay.
So you want to mouse over the D4 row and then click on the 2 column.
All right, and then +4. Great, because. All right, you deal 11 damage to him.
This is the one with crossbow, right?
Yeah, I'm aiming at the one with the crossbow.
Oops, wrong man. All right, so that was 11 damage. So that. Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
Wait,
so
do I know what happened to my guy or no?
No, you. What do you mean?
Like, did I defeat him or is this unknown?
No, you dealt 11 damage to him.
Okay.
He seems to be hurting, but I mean, not by much.
Okay.
So the two guys who are on the ground with me. So you said the guy with the crossbow is like kind of up in the building.
Yeah, up to your top right, about a story up in there.
Okay. So I can't really get to him right now. What about the guys who are on the ground? There's one on each side, and they're back towards where Juliet is.
Yeah, in the middle of your group.
Okay. So I'm gonna step around to, like, take a step back, so I'm right next to Juliet. And then, are they like next to Juliet, or there's some space between them?
There's about 10 feet on either side.
Okay. So what I want to do is actually ready my actions so that if any one of them steps into a space next to me or Juliet where I can reach them, I'll attack them with my hammer.
Okay. So, the one that you threw the dagger at is pretty mad that you threw the dagger at him. So he is gonna make a heavy crossbow attack at you.
Okay.
Does a a 10.
A 10 to me?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
To your AC specifically. So on your character sheet, on the upper middle portion, there's a shield icon that indicates what your armor class is.
Okay. And that's -10?
No, that determines
No.
if a 10 beats that, the attack connects and draws blood.
Okay, no, so -16.
It's matches or beats.
Okay.
He rolled pretty low, so.
So he missed you with the
Juliet,
crossbow.
your turn.
Okay, he missed me. Okay.
Yeah, the crossbow goes flying off to your right. Why?
Whoa. Don't you have a feat that can interact with missile weapons?
Oh yes. Deflect missiles. Interesting. Okay. But I have to be hit.
Yeah, you didn't get hit, so
Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
they just missed the
Yeah,
target.
you didn't get hit.
I am right next to you, so if someone steps up to either one of us, except like on your far side, like on the far side.
No. No, because I'd say that they are on both sides. So you could hide from one, but the other would still see you.
Do you have any ranged attacks? To say, I think you've got a light crossbow and you've got a high dex, so you can shoot at the guy up on the roof in the building, or either of the guys on the ground with us.
Wise. Ooh,
Wow.
dead.
Are you guys weighting the dice in a game on digital media? Can I know how you do that?
Well, you critted
No, you
him,
just-
so you actually get to deal double damage to him.
That's a 1 in 20.
Technically,
That's a
it's
1 in 20 chance of happening.
2 1 in 20s.
Did we beat the Fire Lord yet?
No, roll 1d8. Or no, 2d8. Romeo, can you show her how to roll the things on the drop-down menu? Okay.
That's plus
All
4.
right, he's definitely hurting. No, plus 2. Right? Yeah.
If you click that, Roll20 calculates crits automatically.
Right. She doesn't have roll attack and damage at the same time turned on.
If you click the light crossbow, it'll roll the damage part of it.
Oh, whatever. I don't know how to do this. I always have a roll damage and a thing turned on. So
Piercing.
Yeah, so the first
Alright,
one is the
so-
1d8 plus her dex modifier, and then the extra one is the extra d8 for critting. So that's
Okay. So he's hurting.
yeah, he's definitely hurting.
Do
Now it's the thing on the right's turn. He's gonna try and attack you guys. So Debug, you had your action ready.
yeah. So he steps up to me.
Yes, he's approached you. So roll your attack.
quick question while that's done. How do we know how much HP each individual has? Like enemy wise.
You do not.
Okay.
All right. So that's 5 damage.
Uh,
All right.
yes.
So he's gonna go ahead and try and hit you back. Does And a 15 hit?
No.
Alright, he misses both of his attacks. He aims too high, like he's used to fighting taller people.
I
Alright, now it's someone on the left's turn. He's gonna run up and attack too.
Would that be Romeo?
Oof. One of them does hit. The other one is a crit fail. So, I'll roll the damage for the first one. Oh, wait, no, wait. He has advantage because pack tactics. Haha.
Who's he attacking?
He's attacking Juliet.
Ah. Alright.
Oof, okay.
No, Juliet, you're fine.
I rolled 2 crit fails in a row.
Wow.
Don't you have to roll one more time to see if you just like instantly die?
No, because I had advantage. So, but whatever. Okay, so one of the attacks does hit you, Juliet, because I'm assuming your AC is less than 23. Yeah. So that's going to be 1d6. Oof. 4 damage. 4 from the bigger number in the current hit points. Alright. Now it is Romeo's turn again.
Alright, can I stow my bow and take out my rapier in the same action?
I'll say it takes your bonus action.
That's fine with me. Also, I misspoke. I do not take out my rapier. I take out both my daggers.
Alright, still a bonus action.
Yeah. I would like to... Okay, so stow my bow, take out my daggers for my bonus action, and then I would just like to walk up to the bandit that Debug bludgeoned, and I would like to do a sneak attack on him.
Alright, go ahead, roll.
Yeah, I believe I can trigger sneak attack just by having him adjacent to an ally, right?
Yeah, I know, sneak attack.
Okay. Alright.
So roll your attack.
2 daggers, right?
Oof, that does not hit.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
roll a d20. Just a straight d20.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fate
So
accepted.
that second dagger, you didn't have a good enough grip on it. So you go to attack with it, but it slips out of your hands, and it hits Debug. So roll a damage.
Are you kidding me?
And it goes straight into your eye.
That's max damage, isn't it?
That's max damage.
Wow.
I'm going to murder somebody and it's not these bandits.
That's funny.
Layla, you witch.
So I actually have a feature where if somebody hits me with an attack, I can deal retribution damage to them. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I do have that. It's a thing.
Alright.
I could probably make a dex saving throw. Give me your best shot.
No, I'm not. I'm not actually using that.
I have a question.
Right,
So,
it's Apple's turn now.
so when something
What
says
was your question?
creature, is a creature anything?
Yes. As
Okay.
long as it's living.
Okay. All right.
Or as long as it has, it's not an automation.
All right. Okay, so my turn. So, how badly damaged is the crossbow wielding bandit?
He's looking pretty cut up.
He's looking pretty cut up. Okay, and how far away am I from him again?
You're about let me do some quick trig.
Okay. I think you said 10 feet. I think. Or no, 5? No.
Right. But
yeah, the one with the crossbow.
quick, what's the square root of 162?
Math. Right, because the ones on the sides were 10, right? Right. Alright, so I no longer have my dagger. Let's see. Alright, so I want to make sure this guy dies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leap at
Sorry,
him.
he's about 13 feet away from you.
Okay. Can I leap at him and do flurry of blows? Because I no longer have any weapon, so I'm unarmed.
Roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
I'll say you can get up there, but you can't land strongly enough, I guess I could say, to be able to get the same turn.
Okay, so my movement would only be 1.
You did just jump.
Okay. All right. How about this?
Hey, could you repeat what you just said? Actually, 1 second. My headset just died.
Okay, yeah, I kind of heard you mumbling. So I don't have enough to in one action to get up there and kind of like make contact with him. Or do
Give
I?
me a second. Just... Okay, can you start talking again?
Yeah, can you hear me? You're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Hello?
That's a little better. You sound pretty distant.
Alright, give me a second. Let me switch over to...
Yeah.
Test.
We can hear you. You still sound a little distant. But it's fine.
Alright, am I better?
Yeah, that sounds better. Mm-hmm.
Alright, perfect. I switched to my phone from my laptop.
Oh.
But I'm sorry. So when I left off, I had said that you could get up there, but you wouldn't be able to attack because you didn't roll high enough on your acrobatics.
Okay, so technically, did I already do that action, or can I do something else?
You have already done it.
Okay, so how far away am I from him?
You are within 5 feet. You just didn't land like gracefully.
Okay.
But just simply being within 5 feet of a ranged combatant, that's attacks of opportunity, right? Is that it?
No, I don't think. Unless he attacks.
Yeah, what it does do is if that guy attacks with a crossbow again, he has to roll with disadvantage because there's a combatant next to him.
That's it.
Interesting. So can I do anything else or not? Not really.
No, it's Debug's turn now.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Well, that's interesting.
Actually, no, wait, no, it's Juliet's. I'm just joking. Go with the bag. Go.
Alright, so I'm going to. This guy next to me, he did get damaged, so I'm just going to swing my hammer at him again.
The one that you swung at before?
Yes, same guy.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus
baby.
Oh, dang.
Well,
Head crush.
somebody ticked me off, so.
I call BS.
Hacks.
Oh my goodness, I hate this game. Rolled 1 on both of my d8s.
You know what? I no longer call BS.
Fair and
That is
balanced.
the worst.
This is like you win or you lose. There is no in between.
Yeah. I rolled a 1, then a 20, and I think I've rolled 3 d20s. Like 20s.
I literally rolled minimum and then maximum in one and a half turns before.
Yep. Same here.
Don't worry. This is my favorite kind of game. You never know what's going to happen.
5 damage is 5 damage, though, so, you know.
Right. Okay, now it's the crossbow guy's turn. He's going to put away his crossbow. Or no, he'll just, drop it. And he will attack you with his mace.
Okay.
So he's going to roll a d20. Nope, 12 does not hit, correct?
Okay, so he missed.
Yeah, and 6 misses as well. Alright, so, Juliet's turn. No, there's 2 of them and they're right next to you. Correct. Looking at your spells, I see. I have your character sheet up. Alright, go ahead. Alright. And this is against one of them that's right next to you, correct? Alright. Let me pull it
Means
up.
you could choose one target that's up to 60 feet away. That's how that works.
Yeah.
And then, so if it would hit both, it would be like a cone, right?
Right.
Something like that.
Or a
Okay.
sphere, or, yeah, a cube, something like that. Anything with an area of effect.
Man, you guys just don't like him. Oh my god.
It's called
He's got
focus firing. It's a strat, man.
He's got a weird mustache.
On the deck save. Roll another d8. Yeah.
Wait,
He
did I get that
failed.
right? Nah, oh my gosh.
Okay. That works. You can't see this, but I'm shaking my head. So that's 13 damage. Alright, alright. He definitely looks like he's hurting. Alright, so it's that guy's turn now. He's gonna mace you. And that is a crit.
Oh.
Of course it is. It couldn't be like a 7 or a 13. It'd have to be either a 1 or a 20.
Don't worry, he might roll 1s on both of his damage dice.
He will. That's without question.
And that's 11 damage.
Oof.
He didn't.
How come we can't see the DM's rolls?
Because I'm the DM.
Okay.
Yes. Alright, and then he's going to multi-attack and attack again. Yes. And does a 22 hit your AC?
Ooh.
Don't worry, he only rolled 4 damage that time. So,
Oh.
Bandit 3's turn. He's going to attack you to debug.
Good.
Does the 16?
Nope.
Oof. Okay. And that's a crit, my boy. I can take a screenshot.
I believe you.
And one more than minimum damage, so that's a 5 damage.
Okay. This time I am going to use Wrath of the Storm. So I'm going to roll 2d8.
And what is it? A dex?
Yeah, dex saving throw.
Hey, 19.
Shoot. Well, they take half damage still, but
Is it rounded down?
I think so.
Okay. So 3
So
damage.
three thunder damage. Sorry, lightning, not thunder.
I was gonna say, is this loud?
How loud is it?
I mean, it's a bolt of lightning, so.
Romeo's turn.
Alright, so I'm assuming our guy on the right here is looking pretty unhappy.
He's not looking as unhappy as the crossbow guy, but yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna drop the dagger I still had in my hand. I'm gonna take out the rapier. And I'm gonna stab the guy that just got hit by Wrath of the Storm. And I hope it will go better this time.
Crit. Fail. Crit. Fail.
You better pray to your gods. Okay, good.
What is his AC? Yes, that hits. I had to look up his AC because this whole fight it's either been a crit fail or crit success.
That should say 2d6.
Okay. So 9 plus 8, 17. Alright. That's quite a bit of damage there.
To an enemy this time.
You sound disappointed. Why are you disappointed, Romeo?
Apple's turn.
Okay. So I am within 5 feet of the crossbow.
Yes.
Can you tell me where my dagger is, since I threw it?
It is, you pocketed it, because you hit through it, it hit him in the shoulder. Or, no, I guess it's still, like, in his shoulder.
It's still lodged in there?
Yeah, like in his armor.
Okay.
He hasn't taken it out yet, because he hasn't had time.
Okay. You said he was looking pretty bad. Can I take the dagger back out and attempt to go for a fatal blow?
Roll the dex.
Which one is that? Oh, Dex.
Yeah, just a straight up dex roll.
So that would be D20.
Alright, yeah, you can get it. You can get it out of him. And I'll say he takes 1 damage from having a dagger forcibly yanked out of his shoulder.
Okay. And then can I jab it back into him?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this yours? Here, have it back.
Seems to be missing something. Do I need to roll anything else, or is that?
Roll your damage. Roll your attack with your dagger.
Oh, dagger. Okay.
That definitely hits.
I would think so. I hope so.
Just barely, though. You mean?
Okay.
So roll damage.
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh, how do I do that?
Click the word dagger in the text there, in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, he's dead.
yay.
First blood.
You stab it into his eye and pull it out, and you stab it into the other eye, and now he's just no eyes.
Nice.
Well, that was gruesome.
That's what I do.
Romeo,
Well, I mean, you
cheers.
did quite a bit more health than what was needed to kill him.
Well, that's better than using one of my keys, so that's good. Can I take the dagger back, or is my turn over?
I mean, you can if you want.
I want to
It's
take the
sorta
dagger
covered
back.
in blood now, but
I don't care. I want it back.
okay. Alright, the bug's turn.
I'm gonna smash him with my hammer.
Which one?
The guy in front of me, not the guy behind me. To the right. The damage.
Okay, I was about to say, which one is the one in front of you?
The same one whose brains I've been beating in this whole time. Hey.
Yep, go ahead, roll
Hey.
damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's sort of hurting now.
Good.
Alright, Juliet's turn. Yeah, go ahead.
What is that, a spell? Okay.
So you're at 23.
No, wait a minute. You're life domain though, right? So you should actually get extra healing from Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you-
roll an extra.
Well, no, you get more than that, is what I'm saying, because you're a life domain, so you actually get bonus to Cure Wounds. Hang on.
Let me look it up. I have my player's handbook in front of me.
As do I. Life domain. Whenever you use a spell of first level or higher to restore hit points to a creature, the creature regains additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level. So you actually get 3 extra hit points.
So 14. So 26.
You can still walk,
Yep,
can't you?
that's fine. It's the one on the right's turn. He is gonna. Who is he gonna attack? He's gonna attack the rogue. Does 17 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. That's 9 damage.
I'm down to 33.
Wait, how much health do you have?
42.
Dang.
You have more health than the freaking cleric.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he rolled really well on his health.
Alright, so I'm assuming a 20 hits.
Yes, it does.
And then another 8 damage.
I am down to 25.
Hey, you don't have any more health than the cleric anymore.
Well, I can fix that real quick.
Alright, no, the other one's gonna attack the bug again, even though he hasn't learned his lesson.
Yeah, he got shocked pretty badly last time he touched me, so...
Ooh, second one's a critical. Wow. Max damage and a minimum damage. So that's 11 damage. Come on, guys. This was only ranked to medium difficulty encounter.
Hey, my guy's dead.
I did more damage than, like, both our clerics combined.
Okay.
Or wait. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. Oh, wait, actually. So, okay, go ahead. So it's Romeo's turn.
Alright, so we still got 2 bandits down here alive, one looking much less healthy than the other, right?
Which would be the right one, correct? The one on the right.
Mm-hmm.
The one on the right is the one that you've been dealing the most damage to. He looks pretty beat up.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with the rapier again and try another sneak attack.
Alright, good luck.
Of course.
Wait. So are you hitting him then a sneak attack?
Because he is adjacent to an ally, I can activate my sneak attack bonus.
Okay.
But
Alright,
I whiff.
Apple's turn. Now you gotta jump back down and attack.
Wait. So the guy that Romeo got, is he still living?
I missed.
Oh, you missed. Okay.
Yeah.
So if I jump down, who am I closest to? The bandit on the right or the bandit on the left?
Bandit on the right.
Okay. So I have my dagger. I would like to... Okay, I would like to do... how far did you say I was away from him? Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you.
Okay.
Terrarian muted himself, though.
Oh.
Sorry, I muted myself real quick because I had to say something to someone and then I forgot I muted myself. So that happened.
So I would like to do flurry of blows to the guard.
Right, so roll in acrobatics just to see how well you land.
Oh, okay. Oh, off of the building?
Yeah, just don't crit fail. Okay. So yeah, roll an attack.
Okay. And then, so I successfully landed, and then can I do flurry?
Yeah, roll an attack.
Oh, okay.
Flurry of blows comes after your attack.
What? Okay, how do I hit my attack?
Just roll on a dex roll. Unarmed.
Okay. This guy? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That. You miss.
Damn.
Dang game.
Can he still make
debug
flurry of
return.
blows? Or does it have to hit?
No. Yeah.
Wait. You can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes. So can I spend a key point to make 1 more strike?
Yeah. Actually, because that's not.
Okay, so I'm gonna make 1 more
you
strike.
can. It does not have to hit.
Okay.
So lower your key by 1 and attack again.
Okay.
Does 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Nice.
So go ahead and resolve the damage portion of that by clicking the monk unarmed strike in the chat.
Alright. He's not dead yet.
But he has one more unarmed strike to make, right?
Right.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
That also hits and he's dead.
Nice.
You crush a skull in.
Freaking nice.
Double kill.
Double kill. Okay, yeah, nice.
Alright, so it's Debug's turn. There's one guy left.
Alright, so I'm gonna turn around and use Toll the Dead on him. So he has to make a here, let me just click it. Wisdom save. And since he has damage, he'll take the 12 necrotic damage instead of. So the one on the left is if they have max HP, then they take 1d8 damage, but if they have suffered any damage, then they take 1d12 damage instead. So I just have both of them on there, and then whichever one applies.
Wait, so the guy on the left has taken no damage?
He's dead.
Oh, sick. So you hear a bell toll, and he just falls over dead.
That is terrifying.
It is. It's actually super terrifying. I love it.
Over dead.
I want to nerf that. The DC is now 1.
No, it actually still says 13 on my sheet, so...
I'll go in there and edit the sheet. Don't worry. So I feel like I should tell you guys that I sort of made a mistake while calculating the difficulty for this. So for a party of 4th level people, an easy encounter is 125 XP, medium is 250, hard is 375, and difficult or deadly is 500. Since there were 3 thugs, each worth 100 XP each, for the purposes of finding difficulty, you multiply the total XP by 2. That was 600 XP.
This was a deadly encounter.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel a little bit better.
Wait. So is it based on deaths or kills?
It's based on XP.
Okay.
So the bandits, which have an innate 100 XP, or what was it?
100.
You can use the experience of the creature to calculate its difficulty.
Oh.
So what's 300 divided by 4?
75.
75?
Yep.
Alright, you each get 75 XP.
You can access your XP by it's in where your alignment and your race and your class are.
Yeah, so if you click the little gear icon on the top right of those fields, that will show, like, okay, your class and level, race, alignment, and then experience points.
It doesn't really matter since this is a one-shot, but...
Okay. So it doesn't matter calculating experience points?
No, not really.
Okay. And then do you get the experience for the killing blow?
No.
No, it's just if your party defeats somebody.
The encounter.
Oh. The encounter as a whole.
So, what do you guys do? You just killed the last bandit.
I'm gonna take a sit, and I'm gonna be like, wow, that was a deadly encounter.
I'm gonna grunt in pain.
And then you hear a voice say, "I'm sorry, I made a mistake."
Fallen Near's gonna grunt in pain, and start clutching his wounds, and yank that dagger angrily out of his chink in his armor.
Oh, I think I dropped that.
Mm-hmm.
So you search the bandits? Roll a perception. Anyone who's searching the bandits.
I want to search the bandits.
Yeah, I'll take a look as well, but I don't expect much of my roll.
Don't expect much, eh? Okay. You sort of rolled the best out of everyone.
Woo.
No, Apples did.
22, right?
Oh no, you tied with apples. Roll-wise. Your just modifiers are so much different. But, alright. On the one that was the crossbow guy, you find a note. Do you read the note?
Is this us as a group reading the note?
Yes. Whoever ends up searching for the crossbow guy.
Okay.
Do you guys read the note?
Yes.
I don't know why I asked. On the off chance you would say no.
Yeah, no, we just put it back in his pocket.
No, we burn it. We wipe our butt.
Okay. For a brief summary of the note, it says, rob anyone who comes through here that is not part of our clan, and then kill them. No one can know what we are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds appropriately suspicious.
Mm-hmm, very.
Are there any identifying marks on this note leading to signed by someone, by the authority of blank, to the some party?
Nothing on the note itself, but give me a second.
Well, while he's looking,
Excuse me.
a light crossbow, does that require any fun rules regarding loading it before using it? Or is that like a bow where it can just be done in one action?
It's just one action. The only thing about crossbows is you basically, if you were a high enough level to have multiple attack actions, crossbows you can't fire more than once in an action.
Unlike bows, okay.
Yes, unlike bows. Unless you have crossbow expert feat.
Got it. Well, while we're looking in notebooks, I would like to acquire this guy's crossbow and his ammunition and trade it for my short bow.
I'm sorry, what was that about the
I would like to appropriate this guy's crossbow.
Alright, tell me if you guys get an echo, by the way.
Nope, sounds a little clearer.
Alright, perfect. So, you can take his crossbow, and everyone, whoever's reading the note, make a quick history check. See if you recognize the symbol. Alright, Romeo. Apples, you're not reading it. Only one person can read it.
I snatched the note.
No, you don't. Sorry to waste your natural 20, but... Okay. So, you recognize it as the Gravelhide clan's symbol. You don't know much about them, but you do know that they are a newer clan.
The
What do you do
gravel
with this?
hides?
Gravelhide.
I have no issue making this information public to the party.
Alright. So, now what do you guys do? Do you continue on the road? Do you stop and rest?
I would like to propose that we stop for a short rest. I think we...
Oh, the two have nothing of note.
Alright. It was a heavy crossbow, and how many bolts?
I'm not going to say you need to take any care for ammo.
All right.
So I say we find ourselves a secluded spot to rest a little bit, heal up our wounds. I'm sitting over here, bleeding more than I'm comfortable with.
Friends, how about we take refuge in one of those broken down homes? Is there one that's standing well enough to put a roof over us?
Hello? It just cut out randomly for me.
I suggested that we take a rest in one of the broken down buildings. Is there one that is still upright enough to give us some cover?
Yeah, there's one. It'll take you a little bit to find it, but you don't need to roll anything.
Excellent.
Okay, so what do you guys do? Do you go into that building and set up a watch? Do you just rest? Do you all just sit there?
The monk is free. Didn't take any damage, right? Apples, you were fresh.
He did spend a key point.
Oh yeah, you get those on short rest, don't you?
But I mean, I don't think we need to put up a watch if we're, as long as we're not like making too much noise or anything like that. What do you guys say about that?
Well, hey, you didn't take damage, right, Romeo?
I lost half my health.
Oh, JK. All right, so we all need to heal or restore stuff. Got it.
Can you describe the house that we end up finding? The most structurally sound and most cover?
What was that?
Can you describe the house that we end up finding? The most structurally sound and how much cover it has?
It's pretty structurally sound. There's one window next to the door on the north side. There's another one on the east side, and then there's a back door. And that's about it. It's just a one room house.
All right. I have a plan then. I would like to use minor illusion to cast a 3 sets of small windows over the closed windows over the open windows and door.
Let me.
Never mind. The duration is 1 minute. Actually, forget that.
All right. You guys take a short rest?
Yes.
Meanwhile, the bodies are rotting outside.
Let's see. I think with hit dice, you basically just get the HP. You don't have any bonuses to that, right?
Okay, so you guys take that short rest.
Yeah, and I want to spend some hit dice. Hang on, I'm just looking up the rules for it real fast.
Alright, I'll give you a second.
Okay, you do add your Constitution modifier. Thank goodness.
I'm sorry. I think I was muted this whole time. Can you guys hear me?
We can now.
Okay. So how long is the short rest? Is it 30 minutes?
It's an hour.
It's an hour. Cool. Okay. So I was asking, do you guys want me to keep an eye outside, or do you want me to stay outside? It doesn't matter to me. Because since I have my full health.
I think we're fine. You can take your rest and get your key back.
Okay. I will do that. I also clean my dagger during the rest as well, if that's appropriate.
Heck yeah. $13. I'm adding that to my HP.
Can you explain the resting mechanics?
Actually, I'm going to do that one more time. 28. Sweet. Okay.
Do you want me to?
Someone.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Alright, so on a short rest, you gain back any abilities that say they return on a short rest. You can also spend hit die to regain health. You roll it and then you add your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
What else?
So hit dice is located in the center of your character sheet. It's a small rectangular box with a large and a small number. You can expend them to roll them and gain hit points. And it looks like you roll a d8.
That's what he did. D8 too.
It depends on your class. Clerics are D8s. And we'll say, hang on, so for rogues, I think are also D8. Give me one sec. I've got them right here. Yeah, they're D8s as well.
And a monk? Oh, monk doesn't matter. You're full health.
I am. I'm fine. I have my dagger and my key.
That's all you need? You don't
That's
even
all I need.
You don't even need the dagger, really.
Not really, but it's fun to throw.
Yes.
I have 2 more. Would you like them?
I will take them.
I will give our monk friend 2 of my daggers.
So now I have 3 daggers.
You can increase the quantity section of your dagger to 3.
Okay. In the item name, right?
In the equipment.
Or adjacent. Right, okay, gotcha.
So you basically do the same command I did, where you type in /roll 1d8 plus 2. Romeo, where are you getting the 5 from?
Conmod.
Your constitution is a plus 5?
Oh, it's plus 5. It's 20.
Wow. Oh, did you spend your ability score improvement on that? Yeah. Oh, and I forgot you rolled stupid good stats too.
Yeah, it was a 17. I get a plus 2 from something.
Yes, you'd be rolling 1d8, and your constitution modifier is 2, correct? Yeah, so type /roll 1d8 plus 2. Mm-hmm. There you go. So you spend 1 hit dice, get 5 HP back, and you can do that multiple times. Nice.
Alrighty.
I think that's... Make sure you restore any resources or spell usages or whatever that you gain back on short rests, and then we should be good to go.
Good.
You used Cure Wounds, didn't you? Mm-hmm.
Alright, so nothing of interest on the bandits in terms of armor or weapons. I did take the crossbow. We did find a note. There are 3 bodies stinking outside. We are rested. It is what time?
Seems they're up to something, judging by the note. So I say we press forward. Seems we've eliminated...
I support this notion, but I would like alcohol in my tea. That is exactly what I want.
Oh my goodness.
So I suppose we continue proceeding down the path?
Yep.
Yeah, I say we proceed a little more cautiously than we did before, though.
Alright, I will have my crossbow out on the ready, and I would like to... my perception's not there, someone else should do that. Actually, can I use my sneak to kind of guide the party in a less noticeable direction? In a less noticeable manner, I guess I should say. Is Terrarian there?
What are we doing?
I think the DM.
Our DM is mute. Well, he's not muted. I see his icon lighting up. I think his
No.
mic's not working.
Yeah, sorry, I had to go check on the dogs. They started barking at something.
You okay?
It was just a squirrel.
Do you need help? Okay.
All right. So how much did you hear?
I heard a little bit. I didn't pay much attention though. Sorry.
So the proposition was made that we continue a little more cautiously. I was asking if I can use my stealth skill to guide us in a more stealthily manner along the path.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll it. The DC is high though. All right. So you would continue ahead, and about 15 minutes down the trail, you can start smelling smoke.
Smells like smoke.
I smell it too. I don't suppose we can see it, can we? Sorry, what did you say, Juliet?
Not quite yet. It's still like you're about to come over a hill.
I would like to say, quietly, friends. Let's go. Let's look at this. And I would start to like get somewhat prone and see if I can peek over the crest of the hill.
All right. And once you peek over, you see a massive force of Gruul.
Oh dear.
You can see multiple clan banners, multiple clan leaders,
Oh dear.
and even the Gruul chieftain.
Can
A giant
you?
cyclops.
Oh, can you describe the surroundings a little bit more, please?
Well, it's in like a valley of sorts. What you could guess was probably like a public park back before this was a rubble belt.
Okay.
And you can see lots and lots of camps, like a bigger gathering of Gruul than you've seen in a long time, personally.
Which direction are majority of them? Like I'm sure, I think like they're all assembled and they're all facing.
You're approaching from the southwest, heading towards the northeast. This camp extends towards the north.
I think we can take him. Yeah, is someone speaking?
Plus a Cyclops.
And all of you can recognize that. That's I'm pretty sure he's a Cyclops. But whatever he is the leader of the Gruul.
Can we get approximate numbers?
A couple hundred.
And how do we distinguish this leader? He's just bigger than the rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's much, much bigger.
Are there minotaurs present?
There are a couple. There's I guess I'd say like 5 or 6 minotaurs, a couple of lastodons, which you find really weird. But I mean, there has to be some in every group.
So the leader is a Cyclops, or he's not a Cyclops?
Let me double check.
Okay.
Where is that book? Here we are. Where is... I'm sorry, not find the page, which is weird.
Hmm.
Well, can you just make a call? Is it a Cyclops or not?
I don't want to, 2:30. Okay, I found the right page. My bad. He is a Cyclops.
Okay. Good to know.
Anything else?
Yeah, so I was asking if he's like speaking or what's happening. They're all gathered together, but I guess it's like
Nothing's happening at the moment. You're just coming along. It's like an average afternoon for them.
okay, so they're like all camped and they're just kind of milling about their camp and stuff.
So they're just hanging
Right.
out.
Okay.
Can we spend a little more time getting like more exact numbers than like a few hundred, like within 100 or so?
Yeah. So you look through it. You can approximate that there is about 250 to 300 warriors there.
Excellent. Thank you.
So, this is a recon mission.
So you take half, I'll take the other half.
Well, no, wait. That's not what I was implying. What was her name? Latifa?
Layla.
Layla specifically said this was a recon mission, correct?
Yes.
Why don't we just report what we see?
Because we don't know what they're planning. Obviously, it looks like an organized invasion, but we can't really assume that.
Because we
It
don't know.
could
What
just be like a yearly meeting plan.
They could be here to play
This is
bingo.
just-
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
This is actually the World Cup in Rubble Ball.
Yep. What is the average size of a gruel?
I'd say medium. The big ones, like the Minotaurs and the Lamstones, seem to be mostly focused in one camp, one area.
So are Gruul a race then?
No, they're a guild.
They're a guild, okay, that's what I thought. So are they like humans then? Or is
Yeah,
it like just a
composed
mix
of-
a bunch of it?
There's all sorts of races. There's Cyclopses. There's hill giants. There's humans. There's Minotaurs. There's
Okay.
Lastodons.
So-
Centaurs.
So any one of us could fit in.
We might need some insignia or costume.
No, I would say you wouldn't fit in just because of the difference in your armor kind.
Yeah.
Most of them are wearing like leather tribal armor, while you're all wearing proper armor.
Infantry gear, yeah.
Right. Okay.
What?
This is his.
Yes, it's obvious. He wants to accentuate how important he is.
So a stealth mission.
Yes. Trouble is,
Right. So where's his tent? Is it in the center of camp? Is it on the outside? Where's his tent? DM, if we could. Do we know where his tent's located?
Sorry, I had a brain fart. I was trying to think of where it would be. I'd say towards like the middle.
Okay. So
Right.
like a 300 situation.
Yeah, like right in the middle of the camp. Right, the big beater-looking tent in the middle.
How alert is the group? Do they have scouts posted and stuff like that? Have we been being watched this whole time?
I mean, they have some guards, but they're not particularly afraid if someone
coming across them.
So the guards are
Like,
lazily
who's gonna-
sitting and stuff like.
Yeah, like who's gonna try and attack 250 Gruul?
Right.
I don't know.
Sense of false security.
4 really dumb adventurers with negative int scores.
We got this.
Okay.
Just whoa, hold up. Let me tell you the. Where is it?
So, are we allowed to discuss strategy before we take actions?
Yeah, I mean we're all just like prone on a crest of a hill. We can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what if
The leader of the Gruul has a challenge rating of 18. Each of those thugs you just fought had a challenge rating of 1/2.
As I say, 18. Oh, yeah, sure.
We could take them.
20,000 XP.
That's an end of campaign boss. Well, towards end of campaign.
If you combine our levels together, we're like 16.
That's a deadly experience for 4 level 20 characters.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, I have a plan. We go down there and we burn it all to the ground.
genius?
Speaking of burning, actually, you mentioned there was fire. Is it just the campfires, or is it something specific?
There's a couple of campfires, and since it's going to be starting to get closer to the end of the day, people are starting to set up the lanterns, but they aren't lighting them yet. They're just putting them out so that people know they're there.
Okay, so the smoke that we smelled was from the campfires that are
It was
there.
from their campfires.
Gotcha. Cool. Then, yeah, I don't think we can really infiltrate this camp because 2 of us are wearing unstealthy armor.
Well, so on Juliet's point, if we go to the stealth route, I wonder, can I do all these things that are listed in the chat and safely get away with the documents that we're seeking?
Provided they're even there.
Right, provided that they're even there.
Honestly, as them being how they are, I'd expect them to have actual documents with plans.
Okay.
You would not expect them to.
Yeah. I'm surprised that we even found the document on the guard.
On the guard itself, okay.
Yeah. So I think it's reasonable enough that we could probably make our way back to Ravnica and Layla and report what we have found and see what she wants to do from there.
That's not
Instead
a
of
bad idea.
engaging.
Instead of engaging, yes, absolutely.
Okay. I like that idea.
Do we still have our note?
Yeah, I assume
We
we
should.
did not drop that. That's valuable information to bring back to Layla.
Mhm.
Okay. Before we go, I'd like to scribble down, like on some random piece of paper or something like that, any sort of insignias I see. Like you mentioned, there was many different banners. I propose to the group that we just scribble down as many of them as we can recognize.
Mhm. And I also recommend to scribble down where the leader's tent is as well.
Yeah, like paint a map or something like that.
Right. Pertinent information.
Good calls.
Actually, better plan. If someone with decent perception could keep an eye on the rest of the party while the 3 of us do that. Because I feel like we're gonna get jumped.
I have pretty good perception.
Sounds good to me. You be the lookout.
Okay, I will take a look out. Do I need a roll for perception? While the map is traced?
No. I'd say that, like I said, they aren't expecting anyone to be out there looking for them, so they don't have anyone out looking around.
Okay, so I'm just keeping
As
an
long
eye
as you
out.
guys go back the way you can.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good.
Although we could, once we get back to that fork, we could go down the other routes.
I don't
We
know
want
if that's
to.
such a good idea. I feel like we
Yeah,
should get
why-
this to Layla as quick as we can.
Why would we
Yep.
do that?
Just see where the other people are. I don't know.
I say we would stick to our mission and just go back the same way we came.
Well, I mean, that would be part of our mission, is we know, there's also unexplored paths that these guys took. I agree. I think it is a good idea to go back, but I was also throwing it out there that it is a perfectly viable option.
Right. Interesting.
My concern is that this war party, I'm assuming is what it is going to be ready sooner rather than later. They have had a few days of no attacks from the Gruul, so they've had a few days of preparation.
That there's imminent danger coming. I like that.
Worst comes to worst, we can head back out. It takes an hour to get down that path.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So is that what you guys do?
So is the map done?
Not. I mean, unless you want me to pull on a finale or something.
No, the
It
map
really
that
would just be you
Romeo
guys
was
watching
making.
a big fight.
He was asking the map that we were drawing.
Oh, the map you were drawing? I thought you meant like
Scribbling, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Wait,
because
there
you
was
are
a
almost
fight?
done with it, or at least what I have planned out.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys okay? Sorry, I misunderstood what you were saying. All right. Yeah, so your map is almost done. You guys, you're drawing out a map to where the camp is and where the leader's tent is. All right, yeah. If you spend like a good 15, 20 minutes making sure you get all the details right, then it's no problem.
All right, so we're done. We turn around. We head back.
All right, yeah. So you guys head back.
Before we get too far, though, I'd like to hide the bodies that we just left on the road there.
All right,
Interesting.
yeah, that's no problem.
Real simply, just toss them in a building, cover them up with a bit of dirt.
Sounds good.
All right. So you get back. It's starting to get to sunset. Not quite yet, though. What do? You just knock on the door and say you have the information?
Yeah, see if we could talk to the guards who escorted us in the first time.
All right. Well, it's a different shift. The shift just changed, but they
Alright,
let
Do
you
they know about us?
without any trouble
yeah.
and bring you over to Layla. And again, they pat you down. They take your weapons. They're a little worried that they are a little bloody, but do you explain why?
If they ask, yes, but
Well, I mean, they don't ask, but they're just... What was that? They do not know that the dwarf did not have a heavy crossbow earlier. These are new guards.
It was my pocket.
They aren't going to question the fact that you have blood on your weapons, but they're going to be like visibly a little worried.
well, I don't see anything about it.
We must
Okay,
see
then.
Layla at once.
All right, then they pat you down. They take your weapons. They let you in. What do you do? Layla's sitting at the table again.
Miss Layla, we returned.
Welcome back. I'm happy you are all seem to be safe and sound. Did you happen to find any information?
We seem to have. I'm afraid we don't have good news. The Gruul seem to be organized. They've gathered themselves together, all of them, and they've made a large camp not too far from here. I'm afraid they may be planning some sort of large invasion. We've drawn up a map of where we approximately think they are camped in relation to here. Hopefully that will be of some service to you.
She looks very concerned all of a sudden. How big is their army?
I count
kinda look over.
250 to 300.
Plus the leader.
Very big, nasty guy.
Cyclops, in fact.
He's a big one.
You can't mean give me a second, let me find his name so I don't say it wrong.
One might say deadly.
You can't mean Boborigamos, or however you say his name.
Would our characters know the name of that guy and what he is?
Roll a quick history check.
Well, let me just check that.
Oh.
History check. Hey.
Everyone except Juliet realized that was the.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
You guys realized that was Borborygmos.
I'm afraid so, miss.
She takes a sharp breath and she rings a bell and whispers something into an ear of a messenger, and they rush off really fast. Thank you for this information. I will be able to pay you each 35 xenocoins for this information. You have just averted a major disaster. Thank you.
Happy to be of service, ma'am. Oh, also, before I forget, we found this note on some of the guards. Who picked that up? I kind of look around at the three of you.
I have it here.
You've got it here. Yeah. Hand that over to the lass.
Beware the roads; they may be ambushed.
This is troubling. There's more at play than just power grab betting. And what do you guys do now? Like she says, thank you again, and we will get you your payment tomorrow. And then she has the guards lead you out again.
Well, before they lead us out, I say, and what exactly is your plan, if you don't mind me asking?
Tell the Boros, have the Boros get their army. Probably one of the only people that can stand on even footing with Borborygmos is Aurelia. And if you want to roll another history, you can, but at least the clerics of the group will realize that she is the leader of the Boros Legion, the military force of Ravnica.
We've whetted our blades. Can we be of any service to this great city?
So if you don't mind me saying and persisting again, then I'd say that even footing doesn't exactly sound ideal.
When I say even footing, I mean that there is a stronger one of the two, and that is Aurelia. But I say that because she is the only one, at least as far as I know, who would be able to take him out on a fight.
Is there any reward in pursuing this quest further?
I mean, if you want to watch the fight, or if you want to join in, you can. I can't guarantee you would get any reward for it, but...
Glory!
Money.
Say I can offer my services in building any defenses. I've built my fair share of defenses in my time.
I have excellent survival skills.
I'm rather handy with stoneworking, and there seems to be no short supply of stone around these parts.
Juliet, what tent? Is there any money involved?
What?
Interesting. There could be some riches there. I like that idea.
Heading back out there.
I suppose if you all want to go out, I will go out too.
Alright, so do you guys all watch the camp?
I'm sorry, you want to go back to the camp and try to get to the center of the camp through 250, 300 people?
It's only going to be half of them between us and the center.
Well, aren't we getting... Wait, what was Layla's plan? Is she going to do anything about this?
She's not personally. She's having the Boros, which is the military force of Ravnica.
We can assist the Boros.
Yeah, I think, shoot, what's my character's name? Fallenir would want to stay back and help build fortifications.
Why don't we sleep on this?
Sleep sounds good.
Well, Fallenir is not going to be able to go to sleep without knowing what the battle plan is, at the very least. There's still a couple hours of daylight left. He's going to search out the captain of the guards or whoever seems to be in charge of defenses and offer his services.
What time is it, DM?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's about 5, 6 o'clock, right before sunset.
Okay.
Your character would probably begrudgingly realize, maybe not, I don't know for sure. But the Boros are famous for like being very proud of their own work, I guess. Like they're not high and mighty, but they're like, don't worry, we do have this. You don't need to.
They don't accept help from outsiders.
Right. It's not that they're arrogant about it. It's just that we were specifically trained for however many years to do this job. I think we can do it a little better. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
There are some that are arrogant, but for the most part,
they're proud.
Right.
Well, I mean, we could do our own recon.
You could.
Well, how about some dinner?
Dinner sounds lovely.
We'll rest a little bit, we'll get some food, unpack from our journey, stretch a bit, and then decide what we do from there.
Yep, sounds like a good plan.
Sounds good.
Guards, escort me to your finest tavern.
Bring me the mead!
And they leave you. Alright, hey guys, is it okay if we call it a night? Because I do have work tomorrow. Earlier in the morning.
Is that the conclusion of the one-shot?
Yeah, do you want me to tell you the rest of the story, or do you want to try and finish it another day?
I mean, is it substantial?
It's not super substantial. It'd probably be another hour or so worth of stuff.
That's up to you, man. Did you like this is a test kitchen for you, so I don't know what specifically you were looking to test in the kitchen, but
whatever you want.
Really, to see if I could do a good one shot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you had a good chance to try it, or do you feel like your time got?
I feel like I did. Like, I mean, I got about 75% of it done. A little more than that, even. So, well, what did you guys think? Did I do a good job?
Mm-hmm. I liked it.
It was pretty fun. I think with like if we spaced out the encounters a little better, like since we only had just the one encounter and it was unexpectedly deadly. Obviously, you already know that.
That was my fault.
But yeah, like you already know that, so I don't need to say that. But I guess just the fact that it was one combat encounter, like I don't know. I guess personally, I would expected one or two more, but I'm also not experienced with one shots, so I can't say for sure.
Right.
Well,
I would have probably put in at least one more, but I hadn't forgotten the multiplier. So.
Well, so how was it deadly, but none of us died?
Deadly is just the name for the.
It's just the name.
Difficulty rating. So
gotcha.
There's easy or.
There's easy, medium, hard, and deadly.
Yeah.
And that's based on how many people are part of the campaign.
Here, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's a comparison of the number of players you have, their level, versus the number of enemies and their experience.
Okay.
But to put it in perspective, another 2 rounds and Great probably would have fallen. You are now.
Well, so why was that? Because of the rolls? Because of...
Great went from, what are you, 31? And she dropped to 12 in a single turn.
Right.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
So it's not like we didn't just breeze through that. That was actually, that could have gone very bad very quickly.
I see.
To be fair, I was also holding back on spells. I was just using my basic attack and stuff. I was holding it for I expected this is the first encounter. This is the warm up,
yeah.
And then
it's just bandits.
I'm saving my spell slots for
the challenge rating 18 monster you're about to fight.
yeah, exactly. NDD. But yeah, I have a killer combo that I didn't use.
Finale.
Say what? Sorry.
I think we have enough time for one more combat encounter. You versus the Cyclops.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, we have just enough time for us to get punched once.
In the face.
Let me see. Okay, he has a multi-attack. So he makes 2 attacks, one with his maul and one with his stomp.
Oh
His
no.
maul is up, plus 13 to hit, and deals 6d6 plus 7 damage.
Let's roll that real quick here.
Sounds fair.
And then his stomp is plus 13 to hit, and it's 2d10 plus 7.
66 plus what?
7.
So there you go.
He's good.
Average damage is 28, so.
That's good.
Yeah, so there's actually a really strong chance it would literally one-shot people, and they wouldn't, like, they would go down and not even be able to make death saves. They would just instant die.
And then there's
Just dead.
actions
Damn.
where he can make a random attack whenever he wants.
Mm.
We could probably grapple.
Yeah.
So.
My strength is 16. I can grapple him, right?
Yeah, you'd be fine.
It'd be fine. It'd be fine.
You guys want to do it?
No, that's okay.
I mean, his AC
It's what? What's his AC?
He must go. His people need him.
Yeep.
Yeet.
What's 20 D12 plus 140? Is that his HP? That must have been his HP. 260 HP, that's not that much.
Provided you can survive the 30 incoming damage per turn. I have an idea. We'll wait for him to take a shower. Except instead of
Sorry,
the
my
tub
phone died
being
randomly.
full of water, I'll use grease and we'll fill the tub with grease. And then we'll light it
And then
on
we
fire.
let it on fire.
Yes.
Yes.
Brilliant.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Brilliant, Holmes.
Alright, I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. It was fun to have you guys.
Well,
Thank
yeah,
you for
thank you.
Yeah, man, that was fun. Thanks for DMing.
We can
Mhm,
talk more
thanks,
about
man.
it in the RPG testing channel.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm tired though, so good night. I hope Juliet and Apples, you guys had fun first games with me.
Oh, yeah. Dude, it was fun. Yeah, that was fun. I hope you do it again. I really want you to do it again.
Alright, I'm cutting the stream.
Okay.